You know that moment when you know that something in your life needs to change, but you're terrified to actually let go? I've been there, actually more than once. Today, I want to share with you three ideas to help you move through the fear of letting go and trust what's waiting on the other side. Years ago, after we had the flood, we decided we were going to make a big change in our life, but we weren't quite sure what was going to change. And ultimately, we decided that we wanted to sell a bunch of our stuff so that we could move into an RV and travel full time with our family and see the country and have a lot of fun. A huge part of the reason that we couldn't have the dream that we wanted was because the stuff was holding us back. So we decided to sell 75% of it. And that felt really scary because some of this was stuff I'd had for so long that it started to feel like it was kind of a part of me. There were mementos. There were things that I thought I would never sell ever in my life. We let go of all of our furniture. We let go of a ton of clothes, books on bookshelves. I'm a huge book fan, and we let go of so many books. It felt really scary to let go of that stuff. It felt kind of like, what happens when I let go of this stuff and don't have anything left? Who am I without all this stuff? Those were unanswered questions at the time because, of course, you can't know the answer to those questions until you go through the thing. We ended up letting go of like 90% of our stuff. And on the other side of that, we found freedom. We found a lot of fun. We found some really amazing life experiences that we couldn't have had if we hadn't gone through the process of getting rid of the stuff, which was terrifying. If you had asked me a year before that if I would ever sell almost everything that I owned, I would have said, of course not. Why would I do that? That doesn't even make any sense. Yet I did. What I learned going through that process is that the hardest part of letting go isn't always the loss. It's actually the fear of what's on the other side, of the things that you can't yet see. In life, we all desire certainty. We want to know what's coming next. We want to know, if I let go of this, what am I going to get? Is it worth it? You want to weigh your options, right? You want to write your list, pros and cons, but life isn't always a pros and cons list. We hold on to the things that we know, the things that feel comfortable, the things that we're used to. Sometimes that's relationships. It might be jobs, belongings, in my case. Sometimes it's just the old version of yourself that you're not ready to let go of, even though you know you're no longer her anymore. They make us feel safe. At some point, though, you might realize that holding on too tightly is the thing that's keeping you stuck. It's the thing that's not allowing you to move into the life that you really want, the life that you know that you're meant to have. So the first idea is that fear is actually a part of the process. It's not a sign to stop. If you're afraid of something, that isn't always a sign to stop, right? There are some cases where fear is certainly meant to stop you in the process, but a lot of times when we're stuck, our fear is just in the unknown, and that doesn't mean that we shouldn't go into the unknown. When fear shows up, we have this instinct to pull back. We think, if I were really meant to do this, it wouldn't feel so scary. But fear often shows up when we're standing at the edge of the expansion. It's the ego's way of saying, wait, we haven't been here before. We don't know what's on the other side. We don't know what's over there. Are you sure you want to go there? What if, instead of running from it, you just invited fear to walk alongside you? You don't have to eliminate all your fear to move forward. If you tried to eliminate all the fear before you ever move forward into anything, you would stay stuck for sure. You would never actually do anything else. You would never actually go anywhere else. Let the fear come with you, but make sure that you are in charge and it is your guest. Idea number 2, faith isn't in the actual outcome. It's in the journey. When we talk about having faith, a lot of times we are imagining the very specific result that we want. I am going to get the perfect job. I am going to have the new home. I am going to have the perfect relationship. But again, perfection doesn't exist. And sometimes what we think is the right thing might not be what Florence Scovel Shinn called the divine selection. True faith isn't in the actual thing that you're going for. It's in trusting that no matter what happens on the other side of this, I'm going to be okay. It's trusting that this journey is for me, that whatever's coming is for my benefit, and then it will be. When you let go, you are releasing attachment to the idea that you have in your head. Now, get that idea, paint the picture of what you really want, but then let go of all of the details of it. Move toward it and trust that even if it looks different, it'll be the right thing for you. It's not about the specific image of what's next. It's about knowing that you'll land where you're meant to. It's about knowing that it can look different and still be right. And idea number 3, every step builds more trust for the next one you're going to take. You're not going to wake up one day suddenly fearless. You build trust in yourself in layers. Every time you let go of something small, whether it's a belief, an expectation, a little piece of your old identity, you prove to yourself that you can handle these changes, that you are the person that can do this. The more you practice letting go, the stronger your trust becomes. The fear won't necessarily go away, but it will lose its power over you and it will become a lot quieter in the process. You can realize that I have walked through uncertainty before and I was okay. I can do it again. This has been huge for me because we have walked through uncertainty many times in the past. And I know what it's like to sit at the edge of not knowing what's coming next in the place of fear and to choose instead to trust, to choose to sit there with that fear and trust that what comes next is going to be the right thing. To lay that out ahead of time, I say it to myself over and over again. What's coming, even though I can't see it, even though I don't know what it is, whatever's coming is going to be the right thing for me and it's going to put me in a better place than I am right now. And if during that process I feel like I'm in a worse place than I am right now, then I'm probably not finished yet. I'm probably still on the journey and I just have to keep going. So if you're standing on the edge of a big decision in your life right now, something that feels uncertain or scary, just remember this. You don't have to know what's on the other side. Realistically, you can't know what's on the other side. You can guess, but you're probably not going to be right anyway. You just have to trust that you'll meet yourself there stronger, freer, more alive, living life more aligned with what you want. If this message resonated with you today, I would love for you to join me over in the Living the Game of Life community on the school platform. We are exploring these ideas of faith, fear, and navigating the unknown together over there. We have regular community calls where we can actually sit face to face and have a conversation with each other about this stuff so that we can grow and move through it together. So where are you stepping out in faith despite your fear right now? What are you moving through? What are you walking through? Share it with us. Let us know. We're all rooting for you. My name's Lesley Christine. I'm an emotional healing and metapsychology coach helping women in midlife release the emotional baggage so that they can start to create a life that they really want to be living, especially in this new chapter that you're moving into. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you again next time. Bye.